What's going on, you guys? So, make sure you subscribe to the channel. I wanted to talk about how it's not your fault, and it never will be. I took some time setting up. Now, the thing is we always blame something and ourselves for a situation that happens. I'm going to tell you something. Life is a test. To see what you're going to do. And simply, most people aren't aware what they're going to do or what they're doing. Everything has a response from you, a reaction. And so it is the reaction that we give to something that holds what we give to it. That, like a movie theater, and just like a small open one where it's a little play with maybe some pop sticks and puppets, and it's just your reaction to the show. Everyone's reacting differently though, and once you stand behind and become the reaction, then you can choose how you want to react. Life is about your reaction to it. So the thing is to get rid of the impressions that you have about it. Some will call this seeing it what it's for. There's also a saying my friend used to say, it is what it is. But is it really? Are you running away from it? People like to say that to get under your skin. You're just running away from it. That's like gaslighting. That's narcissism or narcissistic. Oh no, it's you. It's you. Not only that, kind of like burying the hatchet, but holding on till you actually bury it. If you have resentment towards something, then until that dissipates, until you let that go, it's always going to be there. Your reaction is the world. Just think about, I wanted to say this minutes ago because I had it really on the tip of my tongue more so, but just think about your reaction to something and the last time you did react to something. So something doesn't need to make you mad. That just may be the way you perceived it. But your world is as you perceive it. It's very paradoxical, But this can be understood very easily. And don't tell me you're understanding it, because it happens every day, all the time, 24/7 in my life. 24/6, I would say. As long as I'm around people, I see them. The way they're reacting to their stuff, they're reacting at a reaction. They're not reacting on a mental level. They're someone in the store, I drop something. It's like before they even drop, they're like, oh! And it's like, why did you do that? The root of it is fear-based or afraid. It's not necessarily a shock. So if I just drop something, and I'm not even particularly talking about glass, I just dropped a box of cereal and it made a sound. Instead of going, oh! Let's just say that person just looked at it, they turned slowly, then they went and looked at it. That was their reaction, initial reaction. Maybe then after some time they said something. So why I'm saying this is, don't hold yourself accountable. Don't make fun of yourself. Everything you do is perfect. You are perfect. The criminals, killers, rapists, corrupt world leaders, wars, friendship. No matter all these situations that we just mentioned, and even so forth, they're all just making progress. Soon, they won't make those mistakes, quote unquote mistakes, again. They won't want to, my friend. Because when you join that other side, when you become in union with God, we can just say electricity, it feels so innocent, like a baby, like a kid. Instinctively, a baby's not going to go kill somebody, even if it could, accidentally. A baby, to some degree, is not going to do no harm. It is just there. And everybody wants to be a kid again. You can be, let me tell you, you can be a kid again. It's very simple, actually. And that's what my whole channel is about. So all these simple mistakes you make, some people call it sins. You do semen retention and you ejaculate. Everyone's on their own path. And that's a fun fact. But these little things, even to the big things, they all mean the same. They're all moving towards the light, not holding on to things, darkness, weight. What awaits you is the other side, the lighter side. Why? Let go, let go. Everyone says let go. Yeah, it's more so a metaphysical letting go. But it could be an actual physical tension in the shoulder that you let go. Anyways, you're gonna hold it somewhere if you have tension that you're holding on to. So these people that we label criminals, even people who aren't necessarily bad, even if a good person makes a mistake, even if God makes a mistake, if I can say that, even if your friend makes a mistake, your wife, your spouse, does it really matter? The best way is to perceive it, receive it, and let it go. It's going to be it. Every human, even she, makes her own choice. You are not controlling nobody by choice. You will never control no one. Trust me. Controlling someone would be someone surrendering to you, is the real controlling. No one is surrendering. Very few people surrender. It's the same thing I've been talking about, though. That's a very deep level. But it's so simple. It even sounds simple. So these people that are evil, they're all going towards the light. They're not necessarily making mistakes. They're not sinful. They're not bad people. They're just not conscious people. They're not aware of the energy that's circulating back to what they do. Also, because you can't see that, that's a knowing. That's what they don't know it. Even just talking about it intelligently, they don't know. They aren't aware of just their reactions and what's going on in the life. They're unconscious. Unconscious is being not being unaware of what's going. Most people have some sense of awareness. Real evil people, the devil has no sense of awareness. He can't. He's the polar opposite of God, but God makes all. So this is where God comes from. Like the yin and the yang, there's still a little bit of light in the devil. God gives everyone a chance to come back to his level. It's like water going down a path, least resistance. We are all going back to God, but people are resisting. The resistance you put in your life is the resistance to get to God and get to the all-knowing meditation state. But we cover up, we wear makeup, we judge how we feel, we judge the actions that we do. We judge other people too. So this judgment between other people and ourselves is what goes in our mind all the time. And it never ends. The more unconscious, you're like, most people are somewhat waking up to a degree right now, but it's so easy to get there, but they have to put the effort to get them there. You're not just going to end up going there. You have to put conscious effort into getting there. Very few people are just going to get there, especially not knowing anything about this. Because once you start finding out about this, you can't just go, like, you can just go and live your life, yeah, but like, are you really tuned in? Yeah, so you have to do some sort of practice, like, but being there, being aware, is the ultimate meditative practice. It can't be beat. But you can, yeah, it's about holding that. But anyways, that's all for now. It's not your fault no matter what you do. And it never will be. And it doesn't matter who does what. It's not their fault either. They're going to learn, like, they maybe made a mistake and they're eventually not going to do it anymore. Might not be in this lifetime. This is over lifetimes. Everyone's running on a pattern, program. Most people are running on our natural, biological program. But the thing is that program can get corrupted once you turn into just the way a functional human being.